I hope we would rightly criticize the threat to Alexei Navalny, the threat that he may spend another 35 years in prison, emerging when he's 80 years old. Threats of physical violence. I think yesterday he was kneed in the groin by somebody who was imposed on his prison cell as a prison cellmate, a homeless person who was apparently very smelly. It's very worrying. So when the government in Russia interferes with law to make sure that the Russian opponents the political opponents of Putin remain permanently in prison, we should smell something wrong, and we should recognize that, because Navalny is not the only one. And then we look at what we're doing in the UK and Suella Braverman's proposed law and the amendment that will see the government ignored rulings by the European Court of Human Rights, perfectly reasonable rulings, Rule 39, I think. And we're taking the first small tentative steps towards blurring the distinction between the rule of law and the role of politics. And that's a distinction that we shouldn't blur. It's a distinction we should uphold. It's blurred now in Russia to the detriment of people who have fallen foul of the system, to the detriment of the entire nation, I suggest. And I think we should do everything to resist the amendments to Suella Braverman's illegal migration law. I think we should do everything we can to resist that particular law.